Yes, you're very welcome back to the International Rose of Tralee for 2013, live from the Dome here in the Kingdom. Right, Mr. Leahy, where are we off to?
Next up is the Manchester Rose. 25-year-old Marie McDermott, who is a student. Dad is from Elphin, County Roscommon. Mum from Tubbercurry and Sligo. And whenever Marie's back in Tubbercurry, they put her to work footing turf, apparently. Well, not in this dress, they don't. The Manchester Rose, Marie McDermott.
You have a great crowd here with you.
I do.
Who do you have down here?
My mum and dad are down. Oh, there they are. Hi, mum and dad.
Hi, mum and dad.
I've got my two older brothers and my older sister. Some of my friends from Manchester, my cousins down from Elphin and Roscommon. Family friends down from Tubbercurry and County Sligo.
Yes.
And I'm sure there's lots watching in the Fiddler's Green in Manchester tonight, so hi to all.
So they're all watching as well. Now, Dad's from Roscommon.
Yes.
Whereabouts in Elphin?
Elphin.
And Mom then is in Sligo.
Yeah, she's from Tubbercurry in Sligo.
So you'd have come over here a lot when you were younger.
We did, yeah. We have a house in Sligo, so we spent all of our holidays in Ireland. We never went abroad, but we spent every 6 weeks of the summer in Ireland, every Christmas, Easter, and all the breaks in between. So half city girl, half country girl.
So were you put to work when you came here when you were younger?
Oh yes.
What type of stuff would you be doing?
Well, where to start? First, popping on the transport box onto the Matty Ferguson 135. Thanks, Dad, for showing me how to do that. And then off we'd go down to the bog to put the turf and then throw it into the trailer. Look, we were lucky to get a lot of good days. Pulling boholanes.
Boholan buoys. Yes.
That wasn't a nice job. That wasn't a job that I
Could you
enjoyed.
ever imagine the Manchester Rose going to the bog on a transport box of a Massey Ferguson 165?
Oh no, 135.
Oh, 135, excuse me. Yeah. And to go pulling Boholan buoys as well. So you've come a long way.
These hands look small, but they do a mighty job.
No, you're a student at the moment.
I am, yes. I'm in my final year. I'm training to be a primary school teacher.
And would you like to teach in Manchester, around the area? Would you like to come over here and work?
Well, I would actually like to come over to Ireland to work. I think I'd have to learn Irish first, which is something that I do plan on doing in the future, because it's a beautiful language and it's part of my history. So yes, I plan on coming over at some stage in my life to teach over here.
Now, what's the obsession your parents have with the letter M? So there's your dad, Michael.
Michael.
Your mum.
Mary.
Mary. You're Marie. Who else?
There's my older brother Michael, then my older sister Michelle, and then along came Mark, but it got a little bit messy there. Mark came along and Dad wanted to call him Brendan.
Oh, seriously, out of character, Dad. What was up?
But Mum wanted to call him Mark. There was a bit of an argument in the McDermott household, but luckily Mum won over and Mark sat right down there now.
Does Mum win all these battles? There's no need to kind of tell everyone, well, you have to. It's your mother's the boss of the house.
Oh, she is.
Okay. No, Granny was a massive Rose of Tralee fan.
She was. Granny Brennan was a huge Rose of Tralee fan, and thanks to her, I think I'm stood on this stage today.
Because she was 103
yes.
when she died.
She did. Unfortunately, she died 2 years ago. She would have actually been 105 yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
So your mum actually moved in with her for a few years.
She did. When my granny was 99, she suffered a minor heart attack, and miraculously, she came through. She was such a tough, strong Irish woman. And my mum then took the brave decision to move over to Ireland and dedicated 4 years of her life, which, Mum, I can't thank you enough for. Honestly, you gave us Granny for an extra 4 years. Thank you.
So Mum went living with Granny, and you became the cook of the house.
I did. I became the lady of the house, and Dad's still down there, so he's still alive. It started off with microwave meals, but in the 4 years I worked up to gourmet meals. He had 3-course dinners by the end of it.
It's a wonder you didn't give him M&M ice cream or something, staying within the family.
Oh no, it was only Viennetta.
Oh, is that?
It had to be Viennetta.
Oh my God, Dad, you're very fancy altogether. Did they have that in Roscommon when you were growing up? Now, are you a fan of speed dating? Somebody knows this story down there.
I wouldn't exactly say a fan, I'd say an accidental participant.
Okay.
Well, this was a few years ago now. Me and my friend Louise, off we went out thinking, you know, we look the bee's knees. We thought we looked quite well.
We have Louise in the audience, actually, so she can be blamed for this as well. No, yes, I wonder what Louise is up to. Yes, speed dating. Continue, excuse me.
So off we went into a bar, which was busier than normal. We were quite surprised, but we thought, hey, this is going to be a good night. This is our night. So Louise...
This is your night for what, by the way?
Just a night to have a good time.
Okay.
Tonight's going to be our night. I can't wink, by the way.
You can't wink.
No, everyone takes the mick out of me. I seem to move my whole head. Yeah, so off me and Louise went into this bar, which was busy. Louise heads to the bar and says, you find yourself a table and I'll get the drinks in. So off I sit down and a fellow comes over chatting to me and I think, oh, this is nice, like he's a nice fellow. And I'm chatting to him, being polite as ever. And then off he goes. The next thing, another man comes and sits down next to me. And I think, wow, I must have put the makeup on well tonight. Covered up. And then Louise walks over, the smile on her face, and he introduced her to the fellow that sat down beside me. And then a stern-looking woman comes over and looks at me and she says, you have not paid to be in this speed dating, you're not involved in this. And I was like, speed dating? I didn't even realise. Oh, so...
Can we see a picture of Louise again, Donna? Because I think she knew what she was up to all along.
She did. She did. She's got that mischievous streak in her.
And is that Carly who's next to her there as well?
That's Carly.
Yes, they're all over here supporting you. Now, you wrote a few lines for Granny.
I did,
okay,
yeah.
We want to hear this as well. This is the Granny who you were very, very close to.
Yes.
And who Mum moved into for about 4 years.
Yes.
Lovely. So away you go.
Okay, thank you. Dear Granny, I just want you to know how much we all care and how amazing it feels to know you're watching over me from up there. I imagine you smiling as you see me here standing next to Dahiyoshi.
Thank you.
And if you were in my place, I know just what you'd say. Get rid of that beard, will you? You look older than gay.
Oh, you can wink now.
Seriously, though, this was always our dream, Granny. You'll always be my rose. And as I stand on this stage today, it's you that I'm trying to live up to in every single way.
Ah, well done. Well done, Marie. Very good. Lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, our Manchester Rose, Marie McDermott. You look older than gay.
I had to do it.
Yes, you did, yes. Older than gay. Right, well, we have to get rid of this.
Oh no, 'twas a truth in her eyes ever dawned that made me love me.